challenges, face them as they are. Don't sugarcoat it, call a spade and not a big.
All right, thank you so much. I will say, I'll give my parting shot. There was a lady, Madam Nuru, who was in the climate group, I think. She said something that is very profound. Something that we women are doing is we are enjoying the efforts of those who came before us, but we are not acknowledging it. So I think something I would love for people to go home with is, let us remember those who fought for us, and as we are fighting and we are enjoying those benefits, let's also open the doors for other girls and other women who are coming after us, okay? Yes, so this has been a wonderful panel. I think we can all stand up and give them a round of applause, right? Yeah, let's all stand up and clap for them as they go back to their seats. Thank you very much. I was your moderator, Isabel Opondo. Oh yeah, come, we'll take a group photo, sorry.
Let's appreciate Isabel. Tupigie makofi. That was a nice interaction, isn't it? I believe there are so many learning points which will be addressed as we proceed. So we continue with our program. And now is the section on official opening and keynote address. Because we start to the girl, and now we do our official opening. This opportunity, I will invite our director, Kenya School, Dr. Rukia Tikia, to recognize our guests and give our address. Thank you very much. Welcome. Let's welcome our director, Tumpigie makofi, Dr. Rukia. I think this is a good moment for you.
Our Deputy County Commissioner, who is present on behalf of the County Commissioner, Madam Mary Mbu, the Director, Quality Assurance and Standard, County Government of Mombasa, Muridhi, the key officials of our partner stretchers, the organizing committee from both KSG and stretchers, and ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Good afternoon again. Yeah, it's a pleasure to join you this afternoon. I think I want to appreciate the ladies and the gentlemen who have just left. Can we give them one clap? Yes, I think I listened to them, and from my own observation, I heard them say they have a challenge of confidence, but they are testament to the fact that if we had similar able girls, then we are good to go. So I think I really appreciated their part of the session, but allow me to just read one page, a message for the purposes of official capture of this event. So I want to begin by saying that it is my pleasure to welcome you to Kenya School of Government, Mombasa campus, for the 7th edition of the Girls Summit. Hosting this summit is indeed an honor for us, as it stresses our commitment to creating platforms that empower girls. This is central to building a stronger, more resilient society. Allow me to begin by acknowledging our partners led by SRHR's youth organization, our county leadership, civil society groups, private sector allies, and all the mentors and advocates who continue to champion the well-being and advancement of young women. Your dedication is visible in the lives you touch, and we are proud to stand with you today. Every generation faces its own set of challenges, but also its own windows of opportunity. What stands out today is that the voices of girls and young women are becoming bolder, more informed, and more solution-driven. They are not waiting to be invited to spaces, they are creating spaces. And that is what this summit is about. It is a space where young women are not spoken for, but spoken with. A space where the ideas meet opportunity, a space where lived experiences are reorganized as expertise. Indeed, we create environments like this, safe, open, and forward-looking. We allow brilliance to surface. Ladies and gentlemen, at the Kenya School of Government, we believe firmly that development accelerates when women and girls have equal access to skills, opportunity, and leadership pathways. We have therefore devoted significant effort to strengthening this work. Let me highlight just a few of the programs and innovations we take pride in. Our Executive Women and in Leadership program continues to shape confident, ethical, and strategic female leaders. We see women who once doubted their potential now leading teams, managing institutions, and contributing meaningfully to county and national development. Recently, Kenya School of Government co-created and designed and launched the First Ladies Young Women Leaders Fellowship, a program that prepares emerging female leaders to serve with integrity, innovation, and community focus. Still, through our e-learning and development institute, young women gain digital confidence, skills in online learning, ICT fundamentals, and digital entrepreneurship. These programs help break the gender digital divide that often limits women's economic participation. We also collaborate with partners on issues like mental wellness, gender-based violence awareness, and youth engagement in governance. These initiatives ensure girls are not only skilled, but also supported, protected, and empowered to shape their own futures. These efforts reflect our belief that when we invest in women and girls, the returns uplift the entire communities. To the girls and young women in this room, you are not the leaders of tomorrow, you are leaders right now. Every idea you share, every question you ask, every challenge you overcome is reshaping the world around you. Do not shrink yourself to fit anyone's expectations. Do not apologize for dreaming big, and do not wait for permission to step into your purpose. You have a right to be here, you have a right to be heard, and you have a right to build the life you envision. For the partners and institutions in this room, I invite you to continue supporting initiatives that put girls at the center of transformation. Let us continue to collaborate to ensure that every girl has the skills, confidence, and the opportunity to thrive. Let us also commit to mentorship. No policy can replace the power of someone who believes in you. guides you, and opens doors for you. As we begin the day's conversation and breakout sessions, let us listen deeply, light new paths for innovation, leadership, and courage, and encourage our girls. I thank you all. So I think that said, I don't want to leave. Just give me a few minutes. Because you see, I've had these challenges that were presented here, the proposals that were posed from the respective breakaway sessions, and I want to just respond to a few. And the key things that has emerged from this particular conversation and is one, the issues of capacity building. And I think that is where our key strengths are as Kenya School of Government. And we are committed to partner with the stretchers and other willing partners, including the national government represented here and the county government, to ensure that that bridge, the gap in terms of literacy and all the education is bridged, because we have a fully fledged wing focusing on youth empowerment. As we speak, we are organizing a youth summit at our Kenya School of Government, Lower Kabete, next week for 3 days. So that is the commitment of the school. We have another one scheduled for Isiolo County youth, sometimes in December. So it's not a call that we are invited for. It is an area we are interested in. There are several initiatives other than what I've reported in terms of capacity building that we can have a sitting with my research team and the scratchers to look at in terms of financial literacy, entrepreneurship, and possibilities of having these girls mentored. And then I had the issues of limitation of finances. I think we have opportunity of different institutions that are represented to take care of this particular challenge. We have Youth Fund, we have Uwezo Fund, we have the Nyota, and we have also Women Enterprise Fund. Then we have institutions like NITA, who have also scholarship to make sure that the students, the young girls from the unprivileged parts of this nation also access some scholarship in terms of small capacity building. So my ask is to invite these girls and young ladies here to the website of NITA, that is a National Industrial Training Agency website, and try to check what opportunities are there. Maybe that could help answering and facilitating you in some areas of capacity. Then the issues of, once we are facilitated in terms of literacy skills, then we may need to pursue together in terms of linking yourselves to financial partners. So we have that opportunity through the national government and ourselves to act as a bridge to facilitate you to access these particular finances. But again, at this point, I want to tell you, for you to reach up there, you don't need to start big. So when I hear we have 30,000 to work with, I want to tell you that is more than enough to turn it around. So you don't really need 30,000 to start the race. So even you get 1,000, what you do with that 1,000 matters a lot. So my call to action for us is not how big the resource is, it's how prudent the small resource that you have is in terms of helping you grow gradually. So please do not expect to grow big. And my personal experience, before I am declared here today, announced as the director of this campus, I started somewhere small there. Immediately after high school, I went into a workshop, carpentry workshop. Can you imagine? Carpentry workshop to start as a clerical to help manage men who are busy doing carpentry work at as small amount per week as I think around 1,800 shillings before I transitioned to my college. So if you are expecting to grow big and you don't want to start small, then I think we are in the wrong place, because nobody reached the levels they are by just jumping the steps. So I encourage us, what are we doing in our small cycles? Can we try to even look for something small to contribute and try to share the same, like what we have the Chama, as much as we are supported by the government, try to pull small we can and try to start with small steps so that then you are likely to reach there. Cultural barriers, if you're talking of cultural barriers, I don't know what I'll speak to. I come from a pastoral community where it is an opportunity to even find yourself in a classroom when you have other brothers who are supporting you. That is my background. But once you close your ears to those cultural voices that are negative, that are hindering you from your growth, then you will attain your vision and objectives. So that is something that cuts across, and I'm here today, coming through, maneuvering all through that, and being the doctor that I am today. It was not an easy step. Then we are talking of also support through mentorship, and I think that is where I also would want to speak to in terms of how I grew up. That there are so many people along the ways who stood by myself, who made sure that they are there to support us, to talk to us. And some people whom you will admire to be like, even when you do not know them. That inspiration you get from a figure that is spoken to of a female that is willing, that you look up to make sure that you are inspired to arrive there. When I dreamt of a PhD, I want to tell you, I was seated somewhere under the shade, acacia tree, somewhere in Garbatula, Isiolo County. That is where I come from. And I just imagined, I said I was not the best in this class, Form 4, but one day, one time, I will acquire my PhD. That was when I just left Form 4. I never even thought, even pictured what this PhD is about, but that was my destination then. I was not the best in that class. I had my own struggle to make, steps to take, until I arrived to that destination. So as you sit there, and with all the challenges surrounding you, what is your end game? What is your vision? Because getting there will somehow find yourself there when you have a focus. So I invite you to reflect, have a reflection time, so that you are able to think of your life like 30 years from now and work in small steps towards being there. Reach out to people, reach out for support, because then you will be supported, but the support will not arrive to you until you knock the door. So please knock that door. Come to my office. I have very able team members. I've never even sat in any of these planning meetings, and I want to appreciate my colleagues. Due to so many engagements, I never sat in any of these planning meetings. But it doesn't require my presence. They just said, okay, there is this group. The issues of women is very close to my heart because of my own experience. I told them, go ahead, plan with them. I support the idea. And here we are. So my presence doesn't matter. We are committed to help. We have picked the lessons you have raised. I have personally, outside my space, been a mentor. Going out of my way to visit schools. I've been to Makueni, where I have never been. Makueni, Mr. Kimilu, to go and talk to girls in school. I have been, Wote, just through friends. Rukia, come, we go. I will not tire to do that if you invite me to any of your cycles, because I'm just present here. Some weekends I can come to where you are. So do not look far, we will be there to support you. Then the issues of creating and advocating for policy, the school is also earmarked for in terms of policy advocacy. We will bring this to the attention of our DG, who is also very passionate on matters youth, and look forward to helping you facilitate issues relating to policy and capacity building. I think I'll task Mr. Kimili to have a sitting with the stretchers and identify the skills gap that is affecting this team, so that then we prepare the curriculum and ensure that the capacity gap is addressed. And then the school also, and all the public institutions have an element of AGPO, where 30% is dedicated to youth, women, and people living with disability. Have you ever arrived to our office to show interest? And that is why I'm telling you there are opportunities, but some of these opportunities may not arrive. And then we will look at mechanisms. How do we facilitate you, even without those probably finances, for you to be able to service for the 30% of contract sum that is normally budgeted for in all the financial years? So this is a conversation that we can organize yourselves and have the procurement team under the leadership of our research team to ensure that information is also shared, how you can access that AGPO facility. And then we encourage the county government. I have been with the governor of Kwale just a week ago when we had women leadership program. And the model that she's using in terms of trying to facilitate the women and other youth access is that of trying to work together, trying to give them maybe tenders, and trying to have a fund that will support that. So that requires the county to, through with the county assembly, come up with a policy so that when you give the tender to the youth, then you will also help them with the money and recover that once it is paid. We have also counties like Muranga who have youth, what do they call youth, something like NYS, but unique to Muranga. And through that, they are capacitated in collaboration with NITA, in collaboration with TVET, and then they are given some seed money, because the problem that emerged here is also issues of capital. And that money was not big. I think he was trying to start with around, I think, 10,000, if I'm not wrong. Just check the clip of, go to the website of Muranga County, you will find some information that is useful to help these people access. Not necessarily girls, but all the youths in the county. So I think it's a matter of people to have conversation with each other and trying to look of avenues in terms of addressing the challenges that are affecting generally the youth. Because in this room, I'm really inspired to see men. And let's not lie to ourselves that our battles we can fight alone. We can't. We must work together. And for those men who feel threatened, please do not feel threatened. When your woman is empowered. I personally had our husband in the house who was very instrumental to make sure that I get my PhD first before himself. So it is how you talk, it's how you organize yourself. And then how you create time for yourself, because there is issue of gender roles that was reported here. We maneuvered all through that. Have time for everything, for the children, for husband, for work, for growth in terms of your career. So that you know what is the time that you dedicate to yourself, to your growth. For some of us, we had to sacrifice and wake up as early as 3 a.m. for us to earn those masters, for us to earn that PhD. When the husband is business, umemaliza, ya watoto umemaliza, unaamuka 3 a.m. unakalia your thesis unaandika. So don't lie to yourself that these things come easy, but how you plan your time, how you make sure you balance it off, and give your time also sometimes to enjoy. We are not telling you for you to grow, you must sacrifice anything. You can just allocate times across all the things that you have, and most importantly, stay focused, stay committed, believe in yourself, and seek for the intervention of the Lord. Because hata hapa tukijifanya mizi ni Mungu. Number one. So, but Mungu naye hakuambia you go and sleep and expect some things to happen. Hakuna kitu kama hiyo. Even in our books you refer, you must work. There is no something that comes easy. So I think I want to leave you. I've dominated the thing. I'm a mentor, I told you, so I can talk and talk. So let me just stop my stories. If you want additional ones, invite me, I will come. And I will also consider mentoring you people online. I have been told here there is platform. I have been thinking of doing the same. So I think there is demand now from this conversation. So maybe we can have, consider that as a faculty and have just bring different leaders to be speaking to you, to be encouraging you. And I think with those few remarks, I wish you well. I invite you to push yourself beyond all these challenges, because it's how you see the challenge. You can turn those challenges to opportunities. And where we are stuck, we are here to support. So let's, we hope that stretchers will retreat with my team and come up with the next steps to help us forge this conversation ahead. Asanteni sana na Mungu awabariki. Oh, I forgot to declare the forum officially opened. Thanks. Sorry for, I am a student. Let me tell you, I was just skipping from class to be here. Now I'm guided that I need to invite the executive director for stretchers to come and make his remarks. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Allow me to ride on already established protocol and just to take this opportunity to welcome all of us. But also, before I share my speech, it is very important I give you a background of where we are coming from. For us to understand, we are talking of the 7th edition of the Girls Summit. So the first one happened in 2019 here in Mombasa. And the second one, in fact, we partnered very well with the county government of Mombasa. In 2020, during COVID-19, we partnered very well with the Swahili Port Hub Foundation, did the second one. Then in 2021, worked closely with Pwani University, did the third one. Then in 2022, worked closely with the county government of Kwale, did the fourth one. In 2023, we worked closely with the University of Nairobi and county government of Nairobi. And also last year, we worked closely with the county government of Kisumu, and we did amazing one. So we are here back in Mombasa County, and we have partnered very well with Kenya School of Government to ensure that we have the 7th edition of the Girls Summit. So ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Today is a very special day for all of us, but most importantly, for the girls and the young women seated here. You are the reason we are gathered. You are the reason this summit exists. Your voice, your dreams, and your hopes are the center of everything we do. On behalf of Stretchers Youth Organization, in partnership with Kenya School of Government, Mombasa campus, and together with all our valued partners and stakeholders, I warmly welcome you to the 7th Annual Girls Summit 2025. This summit is more than just an event. It is a safe space for girls to speak, lead, learn, and influence decisions that shape their lives and their communities. What you discuss here today, which I believe we have discussed and we will continue discussing, will help guide policies, programs, and actions that will impact girls now and in the future. Today, we focus on 5 areas that greatly affect the lives of girls and young women. We focus on livelihood and economic empowerment because every girl deserves the skills, resources, and opportunities to build a stable and dignified lives. Secondly, we have conversation on women and technology because girls must be part of the future of innovation, digital leadership, and tech solutions that move our world forward. We also have conversation today about sexual reproductive health and rights and mental well-being because your bodies, your minds, and your health matter. Girls deserve accurate information, safe services, and supportive environment. We will also discuss conversation around climate action and gender, because girls and women are often affected the most by the climate change, yet they are also powerful leaders in climate solution. Access to justice and participation of youth and women in development, for every girl has the right to be heard, to be protected, and to be part of the decision that shape development in their communities. As you participate in the conversation, remember that your ideas, your experience, and your perspectives are powerful. What you share today will help us build a stronger community that reflects your priorities and guide the work of all partners beyond this summit. Girls, this is your day. Speak freely, think boldly, and dream without limit. We believe in you. We are here to work with you. And together, we can create a future where every girl thrives. With those remarks, I officially once again and secondly welcome you to the seventh edition of the Girl Summit. Asanteni. Yuko PMC.
All right. Who is MC Kimilu?
So thank you so much, Mr. Dixon, for those your remarks. Have you appreciated him? Yes, thank you. And now let me take this opportunity to invite the county government representative we have to give remarks, and then we can continue from there. Karibu sana. Let us appreciate her as she comes.
Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon, girls. My name is Zelipa Muridi. I come from the Department of Education, Director in charge of Quality Assurance and Standards. And all protocols observed, I first wish to say that I kind of wear the shoes of everybody in the county government this afternoon, because those who are invited did not make it. And when I arrived here, I found the director who had come to represent the county executive committee member, that is Waziri, wa climate change, energy, and natural resources. She came here at 9, but she was unwell. She was very sick. So she requested me to give the speech of the county CCM, that is Waziri Emily. So allow me to read that speech, and then I'll say something after that. All protocols observed. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to thank the organizers for inviting us to such an event. Here I give a short speech from Waziri Emily. I've told you she's in charge of climate change, energy, and natural resources. Climate change has different impacts on the lives of men and women due to existing gender inequalities as a result of the retrogressive cultural beliefs. In addition, the choices that men and women take and how they can be agents of change depends on their roles in the society. In Africa, for example, women have long been believed to be food growers, water and fuel gatherers, and caregivers, which connects them closely to natural resources. Despite having a close connection with natural resources, most women are still not in possession to redress environmental imbalance due to insecure land and tenure rights, obstructed access to natural resources, resource assets, and limited opportunities to participate in decision making. Limited access to basic education, lack of access to markets, capital training, and technologies, and double responsibilities inside and outside the household. Thus, men predominate decision-making as far as environmental issues are concerned, both at local, national, regional, and global levels. As a result of not adequately addressing the women's voices in the management of environment, we are now experiencing long dry periods, increased temperatures, storms, flooding, soil degradation, species depletion, and other negative environmental changes. Women possess knowledge and skills that are critical to finding context-specific solutions to environmental challenges, thus including them in decision-making, likely to mitigate the impacts of climate change that we are experiencing. When I say women, I mean the female gender, which girls like you are in. I urge all of us to take interest in climate action. We might be in an urban setup where we don't collect firewood or water, but safeguarding natural resources is key to us to mitigate the impacts of climate change, which not only affects the environment, but also our health. If we have not yet taken action, let us make an intention today to take action. A simple action of planting and growing one tree has a long-lasting benefit to the environment and mitigating the impacts of climate change. Let us trend in conversing and in conserving and protecting our environment. Let us speak up whenever we see environmental degradation, enlighten each other on natural resource conservation, undertake environmental conservation activities like organizing regular cleanups in our neighborhoods and growing trees. Let us learn about green transition and nature-based solutions. I want to urge organizations and institutions to offer platforms and support such initiatives and also ensure the safety of the girls. I commend this organization for organizing such an event. Keep up the excellent work. That is a speech from Waziri Emily. I think we need to appreciate that. I was also here now on behalf of Mimi. Okay. In my capacity, I was representing the chief officer, CPA Gloria, who is in charge of Department of Education and Vocational Training, where I am a director. And I wish to say that She didn't have an opportunity to come. And you can hear her title is CPA Gloria. She has done all the accounts, and she's in that high level. Let's give her a clap. And I'm saying that so that, girls, I can encourage you and tell you that the sky is no longer the limit. You can get anywhere. And she's a very young lady, for information. So, girls, there's still an opportunity and a chance for you to grow. This theme of an empowered girl for empowered future is not just a slogan. It is a call to action for all of us. It reminds us that when we empower a girl today, we empower the future of her family, her community, the county, and also the entire nation. When we are talking about empowered girls build stronger economies, we mean that when a girl is economically empowered, she is able to shape her destiny. In Mombasa County, an empowered girl is one who has access to practical skills through TVETs and vocational centers, entrepreneurship opportunities in tourism, blue economy, hospitality, and creative industries. Financial literacy, I heard that mentioned here, that there is limited financial literacy. But when you work closely with the county government, then we are saying that financial literacy and confidence to start and grow business will be assured. For example, when we come to mentorship programs. So economic empowerment gives a girl the ability to start tall, make decisions, and secure a better future, not just for herself, but for the generations to come. Empowered girls lead in technology. The future is digital, and girls must be at the center of innovation. An empowered girl in technology understands digital tools, is confident in coding, robotics, artificial intelligence, and online business, and has access to mentorship and digital devices. The same girl feels safe and respected in the online space. A girl who is digitally empowered becomes a creator, a problem solver, a leader, shaping a future where women are not just users of technology, but innovators of technology. But I wish to say something to caution you girls, even the young men who are here, that when we are talking about digital space, it is a good space and it is a bad space. It is a good space when you use it well. It's a bad space when you don't use it well. Because we know issues of cyberbullying, for instance, and all that, which has led young people to committing suicide. So whenever you're engaging in this platform, let it be that you're engaging with that which is going to benefit you, benefit your family, benefit the community, benefit the society. Allow me to expound more on that. That is not part of the speech, but I want to say that most of you, even right now, I'm sure you have phones, but you find that the young people are going to stick on their phones up to 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning, in the TikTok, in wherever, whereby you'd be doing something important. Like, even what we are saying about lack of financial literacy. There are courses online that you can learn. But unfortunately, it is TikTok, 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 TikTok until morning. Whereas you'd have spent an hour or two to engage in meaningful learning. For myself, for instance, if you are my friend, you'd find me online late, it's because I'm doing some side hustles. I do some crocheting, I do some knitting, and I sell them online. How many here do crocheting? Raise up your hands if you're in that space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 girls only. Among how many? Clap for them. and that is a business. We shall only use 3 yarns, uzi 3, 300, na unauza 1,000 kwa mtu ambaye yeye hajui kushona. So that is a business that you can do very cheap, but you sell those items to people. It is something you can do, and I'm talking about that because you learn that online. So empowered girls are healthy in body and mind. Health means physically, mentally, and emotionally. A girl's health, including the sexual, reproductive health and rights, and mental well-being, is a foundation for an empowered girl. Because if you're not healthy, then you'll not be fully and holistically empowered. An empowered girl has accurate, age-appropriate, sexually and reproductive health rights information, can access youth-friendly health services without fear or shame, has menstrual dignity because she knows how to manage the menstrual issues, receives mental health support, encouragement, and a safe environment. So when a girl is healthy and supported, she develops confidence, self-worth, and courage to pursue her dreams. And that is a girl who is sitting there. Clap for yourselves. Empowered girls lead climate action. Girls in marginalized communities, and you heard the doctor tell us about it here, are among the first to feel the impacts of climate change. They are pulled from school, displaced, and silenced in decisions that shape their futures. Climate change affects us all, but girls can be powerful climate champions, especially in coastal regions like Mombasa. An empowered girl understands climate resilience, participates in conversation, recycling, beach cleaner and beach cleanups, learns green skills within the blue economy. Their voices and experiences make them powerful leaders, and we must ensure that as stakeholders, we give these girls platforms to lead in climate change. When girls lead in climate action, they protect the future of our county, the future of the country in general, and its natural beauty. In conclusion, an empowered girl is not a passive beneficiary. She's a leader, a decision maker, an innovator, and a transformer. When we empower a girl today, we empower a future professional, we empower a future leader, we empower a future mother and mentor, we empower a future change maker, we empower a stronger, safer, and more prosperous citizens of Mombasa County. Let the summit remind us that every girl has limitless potential, and it is our collective responsibility to nurture, protect, and elevate their potential. Empowered girls empower a brighter future. Empowered girls of Mombasa, empowered girls of the world. God bless you all.
Nasikia saa ingine watu wanapiga nduru, mjifunze nduru, pigeni nduru kidogo. Manja imezidi. Thank you very much. Representative from the county government, indeed wearing so many hats, and thanks for the inspiring words. We are almost through, so let me now take this opportunity to invite the representative of the county commissioner to also give her remarks and inspire our girls. Let's welcome Mary Mburu, representing the county commissioner. Welcome, Mary. Tumpigie makofi jamani.
So, the Kenya School of Government, Mombasa, Madam Muridhi from County Government of Mombasa, Stretchers Kenya, represented by the Executive Director, other guests present, and the girls, good afternoon. Good afternoon to once more. I'm Mary Mburu, Deputy County Commissioner, attached to the County Commissioner's Office, Mombasa. And first, I would say that I'm really pleased to be in your midst today. I reported to this county last month, on 15th of last month, on transfer from the Rift Valley region. And I'm really happy to be with the girls this afternoon. I also would like to say that I'm an alumni of the Kenya School of Government. I did my diploma in public administration last year in our sister campus, Matuga. And I think it just had me the promotion to move to this region, the coast region. So what I would like to say, as my predecessors have said, for the youths, ningesema kwanza lazima tujitume. There are opportunities, but if you don't know, go knocking, nobody will know that you have a need. For example, right now we have programs of Kazi Maju, and our vocational training centers are the ones who are preparing the youths for the Kazi Maju, a program of 1 month for the diploma holders or the degree holders, and therefore they are prepared for the opportunities in the foreign countries. A program that is going for 6 months and then they are back home. It is a very good program, so find out what is happening around. Still in the government, we have the Ministry of Youth, a whole department dealing with the youth issues. In Mombasa, we have, they're just next to the Huduma Center, and they do a lot of empowerment to the youths. There's also the youth fund that you can access to be in a position to invest, among other resources that are available. Within the coast region and Mombasa in particular, we have a number of development partners who are ready to work with the youths and women as well. 2 weeks ago, we had a program of that is funded by International Labour Organization that is dealing with the women who have been to, they are referred to as the return migrants, who have been out of the country, but they are now back, to assist them to start their lives once again. They're being empowered on financial literacy, and then they'll get the seed capital. That way they'll be able to start up their business and be in a position to provide for their families. Last week, we were attending a session at the YMC Mombasa. The branch manager is a youth called Vivian Wangoi. There was a program on climate change. It is a program that is taking place in 17 countries within Africa. And for Kenya, it was reserved for Mombasa and Naivasha. We had a very interactive session on what the youths can do in the field of climate change. The youths there who have been able to design cards and even chess game as a way of sensitizing people on climate change. So there are more than enough opportunities. It is only that we need to find out what is happening around us so that we know where exactly we can fit in. There was also a youth summit, an environment summit at Mombasa Resort Hotel for 3 days that was organized by the Environment Institute of Kenya. It was about the environment change, the opportunities that we can grab, among other opportunities. So, nimesema lazima tujitume. We must find out what is happening and what opportunities there are for us to grab. So, as coming from the maybe the national government administration, we are open to continue partnering with the development partners, with other government departments and the county government in different areas. On issues of environment, climate change, every first Friday of every month, all the national government administration officers in all administrative units, it is our tree planting day across the country. So just join or inquire from the office that is nearest you, whether it is office of the Deputy County Commissioner, the Assistant County Commissioner, the Chief, or the Assistant Chief. Most of the time we prefer the institutions like school, the churches, because of security, there is water, among other issues. So we don't have these seedlings, but we source from the youths who have the tree nurseries, among the others.